It started, as it often does, with a body in a pool. Marianne Markham, an actress, 31 years old, smile that could melt the muck off any cold bastard's heart. The LAPD wasted their time wondering why she took those pills and washed them down with pool water. What nobody thought to ask was, who wanted her dead in the first place? Los Angeles, California, the place where dreams are made. For some, anyway. Others see their dreams buried in the ground beneath the cement hands of someone more talented, and probably better looking. For every wannabe who makes it in pictures, there's 10 more lying in the gutters, crying over missed chances. Damn heartbreak. Times, they were tough. I had just closed the book on a grueling missing persons case. Only found half of them, and his widow paid me accordingly. It's a shame, because I could have used the money. What I didn't expect that day was for some long-legged dame to come lust-walking her way through my door. And she didn't. But this guy did.
Morning, Stone.
And a good day to you, sir.
How's the leg doing?
That's just fine, thank you. What do you have for me today?
Oh, let's see here. Just this.
5 cents. Stamps are going up. Birthday card. Stone, this seems like the best way to tell you I'm leaving. Take care, Betty.
My coat rack wasn't the only thing broken that day. Should have seen it coming. It's not even my birthday.
Shoot, Stone, I'm sorry. She cute?
Well, some might argue that under certain lighting she was.
Gosh, and on your birthday, too. And look at me, I didn't get you anything. Hold on. Have this.
Thank you, mailman. You know, it's not really my birthday. You know, it's not this gal I'm grieving over anyways.
2 gals? Nice.
Oh, no, nothing like that. You see, every failed relationship, every ditched first date, it always makes me think of the one that got away.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's nice. Want to keep this photo?
I do, in fact.
So, what happened?
Well, after I was shot in the leg and I had to leave the force, she didn't like the man I became. I didn't like that she didn't like that. So she left. We haven't spoken since.
What are you waiting for? You know, go out and find her. Tell her you changed.
But I haven't.
Who cares? She'll be so excited to see us, she'll believe anything.
Do you think?
Well, I should know. I'm a mailman. It's the whole, absence makes the heart grow bigger thing.
Well, I mean, you're right, mailman. It's time for me to take the reins of the horse of life.
Get out there. You ain't getting any younger.
Thanks for reminding me. Now if you'll excuse me.
Six hours of intense investigative work and 2 minutes of browsing a phone book led me to the heart of Hollywood. I was a nervous Nelly, sweating like a whore in church. Was this finally Stone's chance to find true love? Turns out no. No, it wasn't.
Excuse me, you, flashing things.
Is Marianne in here?
Nah, she's dead.
Dead as in she'll be back later?
Dead as in dead.
Evergreen. What brings you to Hollywood?
I'm here to see Marianne.
That's preposterous. She's dead.
I've been hearing that a lot lately.
Neighbor lady found her body this morning and called it in.
How'd she go?
Well, she overdosed on some pills and she drowned.
She died twice.
No. Did you know her well?
Well, she used to be a former lady friend of mine. Thought she'd be the finger I'd slip a ring on.
Not anymore, huh?
No, Ed. Not anymore.
Oh. Looks like your girl was quite the film nerd.
Quiet, you. Marianne loved the movies. She used to take my sorry ass to the theater every weekend.
Me? I miss when people didn't talk in pitches. Now, they just won't shut the hell up. I mean, I could just wring that Warner guy's neck, I tell ya! Anyways, Stone, yeah, I'm glad you're here. I could use a second set of eyes on something, but I'm not gonna lie to you. It ain't pretty. Terrible, isn't it? I mean, I've been taking these art classes for like the last month or so, and yeah, I'm just not sure. I'm not sure if I'm getting any better. I mean, what do you think?
I mean,
Would you buy it? Of course, I mean, if it were finished.
Ed, I gotta be honest. It looks like shit.
Oh.
I mean, look at this. It's like a kid ate a bunch of crayons and barfed on it. And the shading. And what is that? Is a nose that a penis on its face? I mean, it has one eye. I mean,
All right.
Here?
Fine. Clearly, you are not the person for my painting.
Clearly. Enough for the circle jerk, Ed. I want to see Marianne.
I tell you, it hasn't been the same around the station these last few years. You ever think about joining the brass again?
You know, Officer Evergreen died that day the hillbilly hunter shot me in the leg.
Hey, no one asked you to dress like a bear, Stone.
I was undercover, damn it. I had to get close to the truth.
Your determination's unmatched.
It's true.
But as I warned you about getting too close, you get too close, you get dead. In fact, you're even lucky to be in this car right now.
Oh my God, Ed, look out! You call this lucky? We're on the way to the morgue, Ed. To see a woman I love, no less.
Well, it could have been you, my friend. It could have been...
You sure that's Marianne?
Am I sure? How many blonde actresses do you think there are in Hollywood?
What about the nose? That's not Marianne's nose.
Well, whose is it then?
Well, it's hers now, but it's not the original. Plastic surgery. Like many actresses before her, she fell to the hopeless quest of perfection. Little did she know, all surgeries have risks. Your new nose is only as good as the doctor that staples it onto your face.
Well, they found this next to her body down by the pool.
Oh.
Yes, that's it. Someone had a crush on you.
Another round, gentlemen?
Keep 'em coming, Jackie.
Stone, it's Jack.
Sorry. It's hard to believe she's gone, Ed. Can't imagine why she'd go and do something like that to herself. I've got an aching feeling her death will always be a mystery to me.
Yeah, she is your Doris Lemuel.
Yeah.
Who's Doris Lemuel?
She's the oldest cold case down at the precinct. She was an up-and-coming silent film actress who, 30 years ago, up and vanished without a trace.
Newspaper had all kinds of wild stories. Everything from murdered, lost, abducted by everyone from Bigfoot to Lil Wayne.
What do you think?
Oh, this city can be tough on anyone. I think she wised up and booked it back to Branson. Wherever she's from.
I'm going with Bigfoot theory, personally.
It's wise, Ed. Wise.
Operator.
Dr. Wienerworth's office, please. Beverly Hills.
One moment.
I stayed up all night trying to make sense out of Marianne taking her own life, but I couldn't stop wondering what in God's name pushed her to operate on that picture-perfect mug of hers. So I called the facial artist himself.
Hello?
Dr. Wienerworth?
Yes?
If I was gonna score answers and not scare him off, I'd have to play it as cool as a cucumber in a snowman's ass.
Well, Doc, I was just calling to, find out exactly you did to Marianne Markham's face. Tell me now. Mr. Wienerworth? Hang up on Old Stone, will ya? It's just plain rude. What kind of animal doesn't...
Operator.
Dr. Wienerworth?
Yes?
Tell me everything you know about... sex changes. Yes, I'm in a bad need for a sex change.
They're all the rage these days. I've got some time now for a consult. Come by my office. Lickety split.
I'll be right there.
Now, the important thing to remember about this sex change operation is it's a one-way street. Once we give you your vagina, it's a forever vagina. All right? Had a guy call me up 6 months after. Said, "Hey, Doc, I'm getting a little bored of this beaver. What do you say we slap the sausage back on?" I had to tell him, "Listen, pal, after we removed your package and testicles, they were overnighted to a food processing plant in Fresno, ground up, turned into dog food, and sold back to you at the grocery store."
Oh, boy.
Well, your vitals look good. You are certainly alive. The only thing left is just pull out your pesky here and see what you're dealing with.
Of course.
Well, Dr. Wienerworth, seems like the appropriate time to tell you. I'm not here to get my parts changed.
Say what?
Name's Evergreen, Stone Evergreen, and I'm here for some answers.
I thought we answered all your questions.
Not about the sex change. Very interesting, though. Informative, too. But I'm here about a certain actress who came in here about a certain nose job. Ring any bells?
Mr. Evergreen, this is Beverly Hills. I'm afraid you're going to have to be a lot more specific.
Marianne Markham. That specific enough for you?
Hey, you're the guy who called before the guy about the sex change.
I am the guy with the sex change. And the first guy. Yes, sir. I was both calls. Two people with one common goal. To find out what happened to Marianne. You see, she's not the type to play Mr. Potato Head with her face. If she had any flaws, she was too trusting. And her ankles were a little fat. But she wouldn't put a scalpel to her face. And I want to know what happened.
These actresses, they come and go. They don't always explain their decisions to me. I believe she was upset about being fired from the picture and thought a change was in order.
Picture? What picture?
Oh, I thought you knew.
No.
Well, she was set to star in Anderson Ames's new picture, but she got fired a few days before they started filming.
Well, then how'd she pay for the surgery? Expensive profession yours is. And Marianne didn't have two copper Lincolns to rub together.
I don't have to talk about that with you, Evergreen.
Why not?
Doctor-patient confidentiality. I couldn't talk about that if I wanted to, which I don't. But I can anyway. Now, back to the sex change. I think we should get you started on hormones right away.
Oh, are you a moron? The sex change thing was a ruse to get my ass in the door, to ask you this line of questioning. I assumed you caught on by now.
That's where you made your mistake, Evergreen. You assumed. I'm a doctor, not a private investigator, which you would be good at, by the way, with your lines of questioning and all. You should really look into that.
Well, what do you think this is? I am a private investigator. And I'm begging you to keep up with me, sir. Your refusal to comprehend conversational basics is beginning to annoy me and may very well lead to your murder.
Let's go easy on the dictionary words. Not all of us went to college.
You're a doctor! I think it's time that I leave. You've been very unhelpful, and I hate you.
Well, Mr. Evergreen, just one more thing. I had you pre-penciled in for an appointment on Wednesday. Should I cancel that?
This Wiener Wienerworth was hiding something.
Mr. Evergreen!
Little did the good doc know, I wasn't about to give up so easily. Little did I know, he worked a 12-hour shift.
Do you own a watch, Wienerworth? Watch. Small device, tells time.
I know that.
See, we thought that we agreed to 9 p.m. sharp. That is what I said, isn't it?
That's what you said?
That's what I said. And then 9 o'clock rolls around and no Wienerworth.
No wieners.
Well, to be fair, he can't see anything.
Oh, we got a wise guy here.
Okay, Doc. We're stalling. You know why we're here.
I do, and it makes me very nervous.
Oh, don't be nervous. Three Dog just wants his money. No more, no less.
So you pay, everyone's happy. And we don't have to do anything rash like rip off your fingernails with pliers.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
He's speaking hypothetically.
He's holding the pliers.
So all the more reason to pay up then.
Look, I wish I could, but I'm a bit cash poor at the moment.
Cash poor? What do you mean cash poor? What about that money you're supposed to get from messing up that broad's face?
I wish I knew. I haven't seen a dime of it yet.
Well, exactly. What are you gonna do about it? Exactly.
Being in debt to the mob leaves a man desperate. He'd sell his own children on the black market just to come up with the dough, and no one could blame him. Someone wanted Mary Ann's nose out of the picture, and they found just the doctor to do the dirty work. Quiet. Settled their differences like gentlemen, no doubt. It was time to go.
Oh, sorry, gentlemen. I guess my voiceover was premature.
He's a detective. Get him.
Well, move up. Nice try, asshole. Here, hold it.
Is he dead?
I don't know. Could be.
Think we ought to check?
Nah. Let's go. Mush, mush.
Sir? Sure, you're alive. Oh, there you are. Damn. Wait, come back. Yes! Yes, right! I knew you'd pull through! Shit, I lost him.
Where am I?
What are you doing out of bed? You have a concussion, damn it!
Ah, concussion schmumushin. I've had worse knocks on this noggin. Anyways, I'd like to thank you for your assistance, Dr.
Mr. Doctor.
You said Mr.
Well, I'm not a doctor.
Well, then why do you say Doctor?
Doctor is my last name.
Ah, well, Mr. Doctor, thank you for your assistance this morning.
Think nothing of it. You would have done the same for me, I assure you.
Yes. Anyways, what do you call all this?
This, Mr. Evergreen, is science.
How did you know my name?
It was written on the inside of your underwear, sir.
Pete Emmett Pecker?
So this is science. I'm a self-assumed expert in human anatomy. My work consists of the aging process and how to reverse that process, creating an immortality serum of sorts.
If you could accomplish that, you'd be a millionaire by morning.
This is precisely why I do what I do. Every buxom blonde in Hollywood is terrified of aging into obscurity. In my scientific opinion, old age can be stopped, nay, even cured. Now allow me to draw your attention to this murky green shit over here.
Wow, that is murky.
Indeed. This is my latest attempt in the immortality serum. I call it XJ-674-Echo 9er. The name needs a little bit of work. But I assure you, it's had some promising results. Observe.
Whoa, what are you doing? Mr. Doctor!
Oh! Smart. Watch, Mr. Evergreen, watch.
I'm watching!
As the serum burns painfully through my hand, the cells regress to a much younger state. In 2 weeks, nay, 2 months, I shall have the left hand of a younger man. Imagine the possibilities, Mr. Evergreen.
Well, an infection seems quite possible.
Oh, certainly. But a small price to pay for the miracle of science.
While I admire your optimism, Mr. Doctor, I condemn your lunacy. In fact, the only thing I've seen is a grown man willing to give himself third-degree chemical burn. In fact, my advice to you is you should go to the emergency room and get that thing looked at. And while you're at it, you should stop all of your work and pick up something a little bit more realistic, like golf. Why do you do all this science stuff anyways? What, do you want to live forever?
Not forever, Mr. Evergreen. Just until she returns.
She?
My Doris. Doris Lemuel.
Well, I'll be damned. Doris Lemuel's your gal, eh?
Indeed.
She's the coldest case we've ever seen at the LAPD.
She filmed what would be her last movie and never returned. I went by the train station every day for 8 years, hoping for her to come home, and she didn't.
Well, let me guess. A single gray cloud formed and rained down on you.
No, just some kids pissing onto the roof on my forehead.
Ugh. Golden shower, eh?
The goldenest. But this is why I do what I do. Create these formulas to keep myself going. Call me crazy.
You're crazy.
Thank you. But I just hope for the day. Hope one day Doris will return to me. Come into my arms, say she loves me, and ask me to take her forever. And then we hump.
Well, I mean, it seems misguided, Mr. Doctor. But I say, soldier on. But for God's sake, see a real doctor about that hand. I can smell it, you know.
I don't smell a thing.
Wienerworth had said Marianne was supposed to star in Anderson Ames' next film, so I headed down to Galaxio Pictures that morning.
It's the old green soundstage, she says. It's the old green one. Well, too bad all I see are shades of gray. Maybe try jotting down some directions next time, you lousy bitch.
This continued for several hours, but in due time I found myself leaving the comfort of my own car and walking right into a good old-fashioned Hollywood mystery.
Cut! This is supposed to be a kiss of passion. Where is the passion? All right, listen to me. You grab her and you shove your face into hers. And I don't want to see any lip movement. And I definitely don't want to see tongue from you. I want to see period appropriate hard kissing. Can we do that today? That'd be fantastic. Thank you so much. Okay, we're gonna roll one more time. Who the hell are you, sir?
I the hell am Stone Evergreen, private investigator.
Oh, well, that's fantastic. What the hell are you doing in my chair? Is that your name on the back? Is that your carefully curated ass groove in the seat?
Well, the answer to both is no.
Oh, well then get the hell out of there. I got a film to direct. Get out.
I understand Marianne Markham was the star in this picture.
Ready to go again, Anderson?
Just give me a few minutes, would you?
Take 5, everyone.
And what's this about?
I'm just taking a closer look into her death. Speaking of which, where were you the night before the last?
Well, if you must know, I was at home helping my wife.
Is she ill?
No, it's nothing serious. It's just your regular run-of-the-mill rampant alcoholism.
Want to tell me why Marianne was kicked off the picture?
Have you seen her nose?
I have.
Anybody with 2 meatballs in their noodle knows that if you snag the lead role in a film, you can't then go out and get a nose job and expect everybody to be okay with it. That was not the nose that I cast. And with all due respect, she looked fucking terrible. And then she leaves us having to go find somebody else to fill her role who hadn't fucked her face in half.
Be honest with me, Ames. You pushed her into it, didn't ya?
And why would I do that?
I bet the suits wanted a different look, so you put her under the knife.
If I didn't like somebody's face, I wouldn't make them change it. I'd just replace them with somebody else. Look, I don't know why she did what she did, but she did. And we were left with a runner-up. That there is Candace Loring. She's a fine actress. A little bit of a firecracker, though.
Breathtaking's more like it.
Well, suffocating is even more like it. Oh, yeah, Candace looks like the sweetest cake at the cookie shop, sure. Right up until the moment when she's chopping your legs off and fucking beating you to death with them.
We've all been there.
It's not really your color, is it?
I don't know. I haven't tried it on yet.
You wouldn't happen to be here to offer me a part, would you?
I'm afraid not. My name is Stone Evergreen, private investigator. Marianne Markham was a friend of mine when she was alive. Figured I'd take a gander into her death.
I heard she killed herself.
You heard right. Though me thinks it's a wee more complicated. Did you know her?
As in, were we friends?
Oh, friends, lovers, what have you?
I knew her, but I didn't know her, you know? We would casually see each other at casting calls, and we would exchange a friendly hello once or twice.
So you'd have absolutely no idea why she'd off herself.
I know nothing about that.
It's quite a shame what happened, even if it was a bit of a win for me.
Brought you another gin and tonic.
Oh, you're a peach, Gary. Thank you.
Hey, who are you? You can't be back here.
Calm down, Gary. That's Mr. Evergreen. He's a private investigator.
And what business is it of yours to be in Miss Loring's dressing room?
Well, I was investigating.
Well, I think you should be investigating your way out the door. Miss Candace has a movie to shoot and gin to drink.
It's hard not to admire this business. It's like magic. But every magician saws the assistant in half now and then. And it was time for me to find out who saw the magician. This metaphor got away from me. Hey! What are you doing? Royal Fable, huh? The Royal Fable Hotel. The manicured swank on the outside hardly masked the dark underboob that awaited within.
French. My eyes! Don't come any closer. I have a black belt. Leather, even.
Don't make me flash you again.
No one made you the first time.
What are you, a lawyer? Who sent you?
Do I look like a lawyer?
Well, you're wearing a suit, ain't you?
Everyone wears suits.
Well, what were you doing licking up my carpet?
Thought it was blood. Thought something foul was afoot, you see?
Blood? That's just wine. French, I think.
Well, I know that now. Glad you're thinking.
I remember you. You're that creeper from the studio.
And you're the creep from the bushes. With a camera, no less.
I'm a photographer. Of course I have a camera. A photographer without a camera is like a hand model without any arms.
Well, where I come from, we call you paparazzi.
Whatever floats your boat, Captain. Got me this here hotel room and this shirt.
It's a nice shirt.
Thank you. Name's Evelyn.
Evergreen. Stone Evergreen. Brought you this key.
That stupid thing. Paid 80 cents for a replacement. Care for a drink?
No thanks. Brought my own.
And what'd you come all the way down here for? Just to hand me a key?
I'm a private investigator, honey. Are you familiar with the dead dame in Hollywood?
Marianne Markham?
You know her.
No. Personally, no. I'd see you around the studio. From the bushes.
You see, I have reason to believe her plastic surgeon botched her nose job on purpose to pay off his debt to the mob.
Oh?
Oh, was right. You lurk around Galaxio Pictures like a pedo in a playground. Figured you might know a thing or two.
Oh, I don't care for gossip.
Well, I don't care much for theater. Doesn't mean I don't slip on a dress and dance around and sing once in a while.
To be honest, I'm really kind of new to the game. I've only been at the studio a couple of weeks and, well, the talent aren't all that chatty, if you know what I mean.
Well, too bad it's a bust. Thank you for your time.
Evelyn.
If you hear anything worth calling, call me. Evelyn.
Call you Evelyn?
You're Evelyn.
I'm Evelyn.
Yes.
Right. You know, there may be something worth looking into, but I'm not the one to fact-check these kinds of things. But I hear Anderson Ames had a thing for Marianne.
He had a thing for her, you say?
Did I say that? I meant he had a thing in her.
Oh, my.
Oh, my is right. But apparently the feelings were mutual. They were a couple. Allegedly.
A couple of what? He's a married man.
Stone. Is this your first time in Hollywood?
Oh, settle down. You know, between her role in the picture and her hunky new boyfriend, Marianne had every reason not to get that surgery. Question is, what changed her mind? Any suspects yet?
Not a single letter of a single name. You know how tight-lipped everyone is in this town. So, does anything appear to be missing?
It's hard to say, but my gut says no.
Why would your gut say that?
Well, when I've been robbed in the past, it's because I'm closing in on a case, and they came in to destroy evidence. Right now, the only case I've got is Marianne Markham, and all of her information is locked away safe in the world's most sacred vault. Ah. Miss Laurie.
Mr. Evergreen? Chief Redfern? Am I interrupting anything?
Well, to be honest, you are. But I don't want to be rude, so please have a seat. Should I be frightened or flattered that you're here?
Well, I have an extra ticket to the orchestra tonight. My date canceled on me last minute. Something about a raging fire and would I call for help and some other bibble-babble. I was hoping that you would accompany me.
Oh, well, I didn't realize I left such an impression on you.
What can I say? I'm a sucker for a man in a suit.
Well, I certainly can't let you face the music alone.
So is that a yes?
Absolutely.
Are you okay?
Huh?
I said, are you okay?
I can't hear out of this one. Excuse me.
So this is where you've gotten off to?
It's a bit stuffy in there. Need to get some fresh air. Bit much on my mind lately.
Thinking of Miss Marianne, are you?
More often than not. Heard a rumor that her and Anderson Ames are knocking boots. You hear anything about that?
Well, there's a new rumor that floats around the studio every other day. I try not to take them too seriously. Yes, I heard that. And what?
Well, do you believe it?
I believe that Anderson Ames is the type of man to hand out promises of stardom in exchange to sleep with women. I don't know if Miss Marianne was the type of girl to fall for it, but I do know the men in this industry, and I know what they expect from young, naive starlets.
And what do they expect?
You'd be amazed at what the term casting couch actually means. Who told you they were intimate?
That, photographer that's always creeping around the studio. Evelyn?
Oh, yes, I know her. Everyone knows her. Not so sneaky, that one. Are you guys friends?
I don't know if I'd go that far. She offered me a little insight, but other than that, kind of useless.
Well, Stone, I don't mean to claw my way into your business, like a rabid cat person or something, but I wouldn't trust that Evelyn.
Why is that?
I don't mean to be crass, but she's a street urchin. And I don't know many paparazzi that hand out favors for free. Be questionable what's in it for her. You know, I have more drink back at my place.
Really?
And I'm not too far from here.
Let's go, Toots.
You like red wine?
Well, I don't want white, Toots.
Mr. Evergreen, some wine?
Fancy stuff you got there.
This was a gift from Sir Winston Churchill.
No kidding. Tastes like Churchill.
Nothing but English best. Oh! Did you hear that?
What, did you fart or something?
No! Well, yes, but I meant from outside. I think someone's out there. Would you go have a look?
Don't get excited. It's probably just a bird or cheetah, something. The coast is clearer than a transparent beach.
So glad to hear. I was afraid it was the paparazzi again.
Goddamn vultures.
You don't know the half of it. Just last month, I was getting out of a limousine, and there was a photographer on the ground shooting beaver shots up my dress.
Beaver shots?
So many beaver shots. The next day, it was in Rubbernecker magazine.
That's terrible. I canceled my subscription last month.
What?
Must be tough, I said. Mandatory undies when exiting a limo? That's no way to live. Running on empty, it seems.
Well, I've got just the thing.
Tequila, eh?
I picked this up while I was shooting a flicker in Florida. Arrival at St. Augustine, it was called.
Oh. I'll have to see it sometime.
Oh, I wouldn't. It was a dreadful film, simply terrible. You know, I'd be surprised if you could even find a print of it anywhere. To new friends.
Yes.
Great fuck! How old is that tequila?
You don't like it?
Well, I like a stiff drink as much as the next gal, but I'll be tasting that one until Christmas. I should probably be hitting the road.
Nobody's kicking you out, Stone.
If I wasn't mistaken, I think you're trying to get some rock-hard stone.
Guilty as charged, detective.
Oh, I'm afraid you're mistaken, sweetheart. I'm a private investigator. I don't charge people with crimes.
Stone?
Yes.
Kiss me.
Huh?
Hello, Stone.
Wheaterworth, what are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question.
Well, my pursuits are of the flesh.
Mine too. I'm here to kill the bitch.
Whoa!
Do you know where she is?
Listen, if you go around shooting actresses, that's the kind of thing people frown on.
Look, if you knew Candace Loring the way I do, buddy, you'd be pumping her full of bullets and not boners. Which, come to think of it, if you're still interested in the sex change operation, I'd be willing to put all this stuff aside.
Who are you?
Who am I? Ha! Horse hockey! You know who I am, Candace, and you know why I'm here. I want the money.
I'm sure I have no idea.
Whoa! Watch it with the hand cannon before you do something crazy.
Crazy. Me? If I'm crazy, it's because of this broad right here. Don't believe a single sound that comes out of her mouth, Evergreen. She's a liar. And a whore!
I am not a liar.
I bet you don't even know why I'm here. Should I tell you? Candace and I go way back. Should I tell you that?
No.
And she gave you the Garfunkel about being all natural. Once upon a time, maybe. Don't let the doe eyes fool you. She's as fake as the rest of them. You want the real truth? Huh? The real truth? Did she tell you about the time her and I...
Whoa, Candace! You knocked him out cold. I'll dial the police. Jesus! Don't remind me.
Stone, I think I'm all finished up here. Sounds like a clear-cut case of self-defense.
You don't say.
Well, I mean, it was unusually brutal for self-defense, but, I mean, different strokes, I guess.
And how's she holding up?
Fine. Pleased, even.
Would you say that's normal?
Oh, God, no. Usually they're, like, crying or apologizing or what have you. I mean, unless there's some kind of psychopath, that is.
Oh, shit.
You are out of your mind.
It'll be a simple in and out. No funny stuff.
You want to break into Wienerworth's office just to see if he has dirt on Candace Loring?
She claimed not to know the man, and he showed up ready to kill her. I want to know how deep this connection runs.
She's probably just embarrassed. Most women don't like to admit they've had work done, even if their skin is as tight as a snare drum.
Until this morning, I would have said the same. But until this morning, I didn't think she'd bash a man's brains in either.
Was it gross?
Like a pumpkin tossed in the street. Stay here and keep watch.
Well, that's lame.
Like that disguise?
What if somebody comes down the hall?
I don't know. Make noise like a cat or something. Just as I suspected. Ames!
For crying out loud, what kind of cat was he expecting?
Somebody must be coming.
Come on, Stone.
Get in here!
I'm not supposed to come in. You're supposed to go out. Shh. You don't. Shush me.
The window. Don't take this the wrong way, but you're heavier than you look.
Don't take this the wrong way. Well, go fuck yourself.
All right, Ames. No more lies. Did you or did you not murder Marianne to cover up your illicit affair?
Is that a cut, Anderson? Yes, that's a cut. Cut!
Cut!
And the answer to the question he just asked is no, in case anybody's wondering. What are you doing, Evergreen? This isn't a private dick pic.
Dick pic or not, I'm not leaving here till you admit what you did, you see? Parking's paid up till 6, so I can go all night. Till 6.
Look, I don't know who you're paying for your information, but they're dirty liars.
Well, maybe you ought to start telling the truth then, huh?
Well, I mean, that just seems kind of drastic.
We know all about your dirty deeds, Ames. All right, what are you getting at?
He's getting at you getting at Marianne.
Mm-hmm. Let me guess. You got tired of the drunk trophy wife, saw a piece of sweet actress, and pounced like a gazelle.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much.
But then she comes around looking for a ring, couple of kids.
Maybe you weren't ready for it, so you called your buddy Wienerworth to conspire to put Marianne's nose out of your business forever.
All right, admit it, okay?
We knew it.
No, not any of that other stuff. You lost your steam after you said pounced. Now, look, I'll tell you what I know, but not here, okay? I'll meet you later at the... let's meet at the Smoking Whiskey, okay? Believe it or not, I cared for Marianne. I truly did. My wife, when she's sober, she's a wonderful person. The best money can buy. When she's unsober, well, she sucks, to put it blatantly. And lately, she's been drinking a barrel full. So she sucks. Yeah, exactly. Now, Marianne, she brought light to my life at a time when my black hole of a wife had sucked it all out. No, Marianne was near perfect. Bright smile, good heart, no gag reflex, she had it all. And about a week before we were gonna start shooting, I received this. Whoa, hey, be discreet, okay? It's a little obscene.
So, who was behind the blackmail?
Like I told you on day one, she was trouble. You don't mean I do. See, Candace was none too pleased about being passed over for the lead role. So she shoved that picture down my throat and threatened to expose everything if I didn't fire Marianne and give her the lead role. And what am I supposed to do? A picture like that gets around town? My wife and my career disappear faster than Doris fucking Lemuel.
So why nip her nose?
She had a contract with the studio. We couldn't fire her without a reason. So you gave her a reason. I will regret that for the rest of my life. Okay? truth be told, I was kind of hoping to be sleeping with her after this had all died down. If I had known she was going to kill herself over it, I never would.
Another round?
Just a check, Jack. Ames, one last question. Wienerworth tried to kill Candace this morning.
Why? The fuck should I know?
Don't jerk me off now.
Look, whatever Candace is going around saying about not getting plastic surgery done, plastic bullshit, you hear me? Now, she's had more work done and has more parts swapped out per day than Mrs. fucking Potato Head.
I knew it. I knew it.
Now, and also what she's saying about her age, that she's 35 something, yeah, she's more like 40, 41, heaven forbid, maybe 42 even.
It's not so bad, actually.
Oh, it's not so bad?
No.
No, not at all. No. Well, let me tell you something. When you're a dried up old shrew getting fucking mom rolls, you come to me and tell me how not bad it is. Look, I'm gonna go to the can. I'm getting, my nerves are all shot and, fuck. Pardon me.
Mom rolls?
What? It's a thing.
We slipped out while Ames was in the bathroom. Neither of us cared much for his company, and figured he owed us as much. Plus, it seemed I'd left my wallet in my other suit.
What a douche. What kind of person is named Anderson, anyway? A douche, that's who.
Couldn't agree more. He may have been the one mounting Marianne, but it was some other creep that took the money to take the photo to blackmail the douche.
What does that matter, anyway?
Well, they started the chain of events that led to Marianne's death. If I ever find out who it was, I'm taking him down. Same as Ames and Candace. Well, you better drink that. I paid 60 cents for it. It better damn well not go to waste. Not made of quarters, you know.
Stone, I gotta tell you something. And, well, you might be a little peeved about it.
About what?
Well, you know that creep in Ames's closet? That creep might have been me.
You?
I'm afraid so. See, about 3 weeks ago, I was living in an abandoned bus on Fountain and Vine. And this guy came up and he offered me a few bucks and a free camera just to follow Marianne around. And again, I was living on a bus on Fountain. So anyway, those few bucks, they got me off the street, bought me this here shirt, got me into the Royal Fable Hotel.
Those pictures ruined Marianne's life. Why would you do that to her?
I didn't do it to her. You see, I was doing it for me. Ever since I was a little girl, I've always wanted to live in Florida. And back when my dad was still alive, he took me to see Arrival at St. Augustine at the cinema. And I saw that beach on that big screen, and I stood up right there. And I said to him, Dad, I'm gonna live there someday when I get older. And that's exactly what I intend to do.
I can't believe you stood up in the middle of a movie. That must have ticked a bunch of people off.
And people got angry. They threw their drinks. It got really heated, actually. My dad stepped in and, well, long story short, that's how I became an orphan.
What about Marianne? You orphaned her unborn children she'll never have.
What?
Evelyn, your services are no longer needed. I would wish you a good day, but I'd prefer you not to have one.
Stone, I'm sorry.
What did you say?
I'm sorry?
Before that.
What?
Before that.
It got really heated and people were throwing
Before
their
that.
drinks and that's... back when my father was still alive, he took me to see Arrival at St. Augustine.
Arrival at St. Augustine.
Mm-hmm.
The Candace Loring film?
Candace Loring. She wasn't even around back then. This was a silent film.
No. I remember Candace Loring telling me she was in a film called Arrival at St. Augustine. Child actress, maybe?
Maybe. I don't recall a lot of children. It starred that mule lady.
I don't know any mule women.
No, that mule lady. What was her name? She got eaten by all those zombies or whatever. Doreen Muleworth.
Doris Lemuel.
Yes, that's it.
Of course that's it.
Candace Loring? I don't remember her being in at Arrival at St. Augustine's. She'd have been a child at the time, yes?
That's what we were wondering.
Well, I can't be sure, but I can find out.
How?
I shall fire up the projector. I have film prints of all of Doris's movies. There she is, my Doris.
She's beautiful.
I gave her that necklace the last time I saw her. I must have let her wear it during the film.
Anything for Hollywood to save a buck. Right, fuck. That's her.
What? Really?
She looks the exact same, sir. Exactly the exact same.
30 years. And not a wrinkle has formed. Or a single breast sack.
So if I'm doing the math correctly, that means you were doing the dirty with a 65-year-old woman.
She's some kind of witch. She's a witch, I tell ya. I had my fair share of elderly women. Now, one of them had a physique like that.
Well, we know she was cahooting with Dr. Wienerberg. I bet he's been tightening her up for years.
I didn't see any scars.
Oh, maybe that's because you were distracted by all the sex. 30 years will make any woman look like a melted hippo.
Mr. Doctor, is it possible Wienerworth's been Frankenstein and Candace to keep her young?
Sure, anything's possible, but try to remember, she only appears young. Her mind and motor skills are that of a geriatric.
Call Chief Redfern. Give him the slow and skinny on Ames and Candace.
Will he arrest them?
Willie?
Will he?
Why would he not?
Well, they didn't kill Marianne. So, banging your director isn't exactly a crime, even if it is a creep like Anderson Ames.
What about conspiracy to ruin someone's life until they're dead?
That's not a crime.
No, it is.
No, it isn't.
No, it is.
No, it isn't.
It is.
It isn't.
Evelyn, I used to be a cop. I know what I'm talking about.
Whatever, Stone. I will go call Redfern just to get you off my ass.
Good.
Where are you going?
The old folks' home.
What are you doing here?
Me? What are you doing here?
I gave you the pictures that you asked for. I didn't know you were going to ruin some girl's life with it, and I sure as shit didn't know you were working for that old bitch.
And I never got a chance to thank you for that. You know, Candace hates loose ends. She says they back into corners. I don't like corners myself. Candace is on to you. Your partner? He's on her way to her right now. right?
Operator.
Candace Lord, Beverly Hills.
I didn't expect to see you again so soon.
There's been a break in the case. We're on the heels of a perp as we speak. I was hoping to ask you a few questions that could maybe help me catch him.
Anything I can do.
Do you recognize this woman?
Should I?
Take a good, hard look. Old faces take me a while, too.
I don't know this woman, but by the look of her smile, looks like she's having a much better time than I. What I wouldn't give to trade places with her, so she could be here chit-chatting with you, and I'd be on a beach in Florida.
Why Florida?
It's a beautiful state.
No, it's not. It's gator-infested swampland. Try again.
It's where I killed Doris Lemuel. And to answer your first question, that's the name of the woman in the photo. But you already knew that.
Congratulations on a fine performance. You played me for a fool with a fiddle on a Friday. Not many senior citizens can pass for mid-30s.
I play a lot of roles, Stone. Some of them are meant for others, but it doesn't mean they aren't up for grabs. Marianne got in the way. It wasn't even for her talent. It was that pig Ames who got a full mast every time he saw her. It was my part. I fought Katharine Hepburn in 1933 for a role, and I broke her fucking arm. Think I'd let Marianne get away with this?
Strong stuff.
Sorry you're upset, Mr. Stone. Afraid the only way you're gonna leave here is with me.
The only way you're leaving is in handcuffs.
Oh, don't worry, dear. It's just a mild sedative. Rest now. The real fun will start when you wake back up.
Oh. We headed out into the night, not knowing what awaited us when we got there. Would this be my final voiceover? Would I ever see the light again? Did I leave my fridge open? The questions pounded my brain like an epileptic with a hammer.
Come on, keep going, keep going.
How could you, Gary?
What did I say? My name's not Gary.
What is it then?
Rebecca.
Oh.
Keep going!
If we don't turn this situation soon, we're gonna be shot full of more holes than a square mile of Swiss cheese. I hate Swiss cheese.
Well, me too, but don't be so dramatic. Well, we shot once, twice tops.
Kind of a glass half empty, are we?
I'm tied up marching to my death. The glass couldn't be emptier.
Alright, enough of the girl talk. On your knees.
Oh, come on. You know I got a bum leg.
I said, get down.
Fucker!
Oh my God! You shot her right in the face! I did not see that one coming.
On your knees, Stone.
Okay.
Want me to do it?
I got this one, Gary.
Wait. Before you bombard my brain with bullets, tell me, why'd you kill Doris Lemuel?
Well, I had seen Doris at quite a few auditions, and we actually struck up a friendship of sorts. But then she started getting offered these amazing roles, and I got stuck with these two-bit parts for pennies. They kept asking for a Doris Lemuel type, and that's when I realized that I wasn't the problem, she was. So I
I shot her 6 times with an old Civil War musket.
A musket, eh? The kind you have to reload after every shot? That must have taken forever.
It did.
All this just to be a star? Doris, Marianne. How many more were there, Candace?
It's been 30 years. I've lost count.
Come on, waste them already.
Shut up, Gary.
Rebecca.
Grown-ups are talking. Shut your mouth, Stone Evergreen. At my age, I've got to get my rest. I got gin to drink and movies to make, and you are not going to be in my way any longer. Case closed, Mr. Evergreen.
How do you know he won't be found?
It's in the middle of nowhere.
Well, you found it. It stands to reason somebody else could too.
He won't be found. He's not the first piece of shit I've left in the desert.
Oh, well, I'm so relieved that you're so confident, Candace, but I'm so worried I got the runs here. Look, I need reassurances.
Stone Evergreen is dead, and I'm not worried about him, but I am worried about you.
You are? My God, thank you so much. I didn't think anybody cared.
I'm worried you're gonna run off to cheap Redfern and spill our little secret. I can't have that.
And you won't.
Good. Because there's plenty of room next to Stone Evergreen out in the desert.
Ready for you on set.
Thank you, Gary.
Is everything okay?
It's peachy. Yeah. Yeah, it's real peachy, Gary.
Oh my. I need to get a new Wienerworth.
Are we gonna shoot this Century Ames? I'm already getting burnt.
Roll camera.
Rolling camera.
Action. Cut.
What?
I said that's a cut.
Why?
There's somebody else in the shot. Who the hell is that?
Stone Evergreen. Private fucking eye.
Can't be.
It's Stone Evergreen.
Ah, shit.
Your head looks awful.
So I noticed. Effort's a bit too. But you forgot the golden rule of firearms.
And what's that?
It takes 2 shots to the head to kill old Stone Evergreen. That or a swift kick to the groin.
So is your plan just to push me to my death, is it?
That was plan A, but my mother told me never to push the elderly. So I called in reinforcements.
So I see that you did. What's plan B? Redfern's not gonna do you any good down there when there's 3 of us up here.
You need to get your eyes checked, Grandma. There's only 2 of us.
You sure?
Pretty sure.
Gary, your time is up, Evergreen.
Mr. Ames? Mr. Ames! Who can take a nap at a time like this?
Give it up, Gary, or you're gonna get yourself killed.
My name is not Gary.
Then what? Is it?
Seems your reinforcements aren't as resilient as you are.
Trust me, I've beaten on plenty of broads before without the chief's help.
You still think you're going to arrest me, do you?
Give up now and they'll spare you the chair.
Oh, can you imagine what all that electricity would do to my skin?
Probably put all the wrinkles right back where they belong.
I am not going to have my life's work tarnished by you of all people, let alone a nobody like Marianne Markham. You have no idea what I have done in my life to get me where I am today. And the film business is not for the faint of heart, or anybody who has any heart at all. Your precious Marianne, she learned too late the lesson that so many young, naive starlets learn. You know who survived it all? Me! And I always will.
I'm not so sure about that.
Oh, no? And what precisely do you think you're going to do about it? I may have 30 years on you, but you've got a bum leg and I've got a sharp knife. And you're in no position to tell me what to do.
I'm alive. I'm alive.
I could really use some more milk and a nap.
You'll have plenty of time for that in jail.
You think they're gonna send me, Candace Loring, to jail? I've got news for you, Stone. They don't send celebrities to prison.
Are you sure about that?
I guarantee it.
Okay.
Ew. I guess I must have nodded out. Looks like you got things wrapped up, Stone.
About as good as can be. Ames alive?
Well, he took a good knock to the noodle, but he'll pull through. Just in time for me to charge him with conspiracy to ruin someone's life until they're dead! Anyways. Well, Stone, good work. You are a hero.
Case closed, Ed. Case closed.
Stone, you okay?
It was then that I realized the picture didn't freeze frame like I expected. Apparently, there is one last page to the story.
Mr. Evergreen!
Mr. Doctor, you made it out of your lab.
Yes, notice anything different about me?
Oh yeah, you picked up golf.
Anything else?
You look younger. Yes. Your serum, it worked.
Although there's a little bit of a wrinklage elsewhere. I decided to join the world again. After years of trying to find my Doris, it's bittersweet, but I can rest easy now. Thanks to you, Mr. Stone.
Well, I gotta be honest. I didn't really do it for you, Mr. Doctor.
Sure you didn't.
No, really, I didn't.
I never saw Mr. Doctor again after that. Unbound from Doris Lemuel, he went off to see the world. Redfern got a hefty bonus for solving the coldest case at the LAPD. Ames found himself a comfy new home in prison. As for me, it was business as usual, sitting by the phone with a drink in my hand. The next client is out there, driving some wagon on some boulevard. I'm not above self-promotion, so if you see him before I do, tell him to call Stone Evergreen, the best damn PI in LA.